G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I drop that heat. Tevin Farmer versus Billy Dib going down in Billy Dib's backyard today, August 3rd, 2018. And basically the winner of this fight is set up for a unification fight with TMT's own Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, as far as the fight between Tevin Farmer and Billy Dib, and I'm not just saying this because I'm from Philly and Tevin Farmer's from Philly and I'm a fan of Tevin Farmer. If Tevin Farmer don't go in here and beat Billy Dib pillar to post, I don't know what to say, because he's better than Billy Dib on every single level. The only thing I will be watching out for is whether Tevin Farmer is going to turn up every single round, because when you on the road like this, you can't give up any rounds. You can't rest, you can't relax. You got to go hard all 12 rounds, and you got to put it on this dude. And mainly with Tevin Farmer, I would say he's probably one of the top 5 defensive fighters in the game. And the thing about being that good defensively, sometimes those type of fighters, they forget to make you pay. You know, you make them miss, you make them pay. And Tevin Farmer has to make Billy Dib pay early and often. So both of these guys are southpaws, and southpaws are not used to seeing southpaws. Just like orthodox fighters are not used to seeing southpaws. That's just the way it is in boxing. So for Billy Dib to have to fight another southpaw, and on top of that, a southpaw that is as slick as they come in Tevin Farmer, regardless of whether Billy Dib wins or not, he's going to be in for a long and frustrating night. For Billy Dib, all he can really do is really just go to the body, throw 2 or 3 shots, make sure everything's to the body and to the chest, because he's not going to be able to get any head shots against Tevin Farmer and get out of the pocket and just keep it moving. You know, people think with a guy like Tevin Farmer, you know, you have to kind of walk him down and be on the inside. Actually, that's the worst thing you can do, because with a guy with his defensive prowess, when you're in the pocket like that and you're just throwing shots, he could literally make you miss 8, 9, 10 shots in a row. So yes, technically you might be better on the inside with Tevin Farmer from a physical standpoint, because the more shots you throw, the more likely you're going to land a shot. But I'm talking about from a mental aspect and from an emotional aspect. Billy Dib gets inside and throws 6, 7, 8 shots, and he practically misses all of them. From a mental standpoint, it's demoralizing. In boxing, nothing is worse than for you to be right in a guy's face and you're missing all night. That's the worst feeling in the world. And everybody knows that boxing is 90% mental. So mentally, if Billy Dib is just out of it because he's missing so many shots, then he's going to lack, you know, defensively. And then he's going to be open for shots. But I fully expect for Tevin Farmer to go in here and take care of business against Billy Dib. I was going to do a breakdown and prediction video for it, and I just decided against it because I didn't see any possible way Billy Dib wins outside of a robbery with the judges. And I think what Tevin Farmer went through in his last fight against Ogawa, I don't think Tevin Farmer's going to allow that to happen. I think he's going to be turning up the entire fight. He may possibly stop Billy Dib in this fight. And I know Tevin Farmer is not known for the power. He only has a few knockouts. But I think he's going to want to get Billy Dib up out of there that much, to the point to where I think he'll stop Billy Dib. I think it'll probably be a referee stoppage somewhere between like the 8th and the 9th round, I'll guess. But I think everybody wants Tevin Farmer to win this fight, because if Billy Dib wins this fight, he gets absolutely annihilated in a unification fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. And the thing is, unification is not mandatory. So Billy Dib could run away from that fight as well, even though that'll be his biggest payday probably. But everybody that I know want to see Tevin Farmer win this fight because everybody wants to see Gervonta Tank Davis, because there's definitely some beef there between those guys, and it's well documented. That's Baltimore versus Philly. They put that fight in the Barclays Center. I guarantee you it's going to be 10 grand. It's definitely going to be 10,000 people in the building. People from Baltimore, people from Philly, people from Jersey, people from DC, people from New York. Basically, all of the East Coast, Connecticut to be in the building. That's a big time fight. That is a big time fight for both guys, for Gervonta Tank Davis and Tevin Farmer. I mean, for two little guys, 130 pounds, you rarely see those types of fights as main events, but that would be a big time main event, and it would be worthy of a big arena. Like, you couldn't put that in Atlantic City and it's like 4,000 or 5,000 people, because that's just, the venue's not big enough. The venue's not big enough at all. And if Tevin Farmer wins this fight, he definitely needs to take that Gervonta Tank Davis fight. I know some people is within the belief that he should not take that Tank Davis fight and get a title defense or two and, kind of build it up. But the thing is, Tank Davis, he's talking about moving up to 135, and he made weight good his last fight, and he trained with Kevin Cunningham. But who's to say that he's not outgrowing the weight? And when he's already talking about, a possible move up to 135, Gervonta Davis is probably not going to be at 130 in another year or so, which would be the time frame that Tevin Farmer would be getting these title defenses. Another thing with that is Tevin Farmer doesn't have a lot of power. He doesn't have a lot of power at all. He doesn't have a lot of knockouts. So his style is conducive to a judge basically robbing him. So I don't even know if he would even get past any title defenses to even get to Tank Davis. So just off of his style alone, because some judges love the style and some judges can't stand that style, and that's just a personal preference as a judge. So, and even as a person that's just watching a fight, just as a fan, some fans love Tevin Farmer's style and some fans think he's running or ducking or not fighting quote unquote Mexican style. So, I would take advantage, if I was Tevin Farmer, strike when the iron's hot. And Gervonta Davis would definitely be a favorite in that fight. But I would say probably, I would say like a 60-40, 60-40 or 65-35. And that's only because I don't think Tevin Farmer would have the power to keep Gervonta Davis off of him for an entire fight. Like, there will be moments where, Tevin Farmer would make Gervonta Davis look silly, with him missing shots. But when it comes time to making Gervonta Davis pay, can he actually buzz Gervonta Tank Davis? We've never seen Gervonta Tank Davis actually take a shot, so we don't know how his chin is. We heard that his chin is okay, but who knows? Who knows at the end of the day? So he should that'll definitely be Tevin Farmer's biggest payday, and he win this fight against Billy Dib. I mean, he just got to take it. He got to take it. He got to take that chance. He got to take that opportunity, and it should be a main event. It should not be a co-main event or the first fight on a card. Like, this is a main event type of fight, and like I said, it could be in the Barclays Center. I doubt if Gervonta Tank Davis comes to Philly, so it'll probably have to be either New York or probably DC, maybe at the DC Armory, something like that, or at the MGM in Maryland. Gary Russell just fought there, I think, against Jojo Diaz recently. So that's another location where they could go, and everybody from the East Coast can basically meet up there for the fight. But we're going to see what happens today. Tevin Farmer versus Billy Dibb. If Tevin Farmer don't win this damn fight, he will not hear the end of this shit from me. Billy Dibb is food. Absolute food, buffet platter food. Tevin Farmer, 215 Philly, let's go. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.